Welcome back, everyone. Beth Torsell is with us today from the Alzheimer's Association. Boy, we're talking about, I hadn't thought about this, but I know there's cases of, especially people with dementia and Alzheimer's wandering off. I feel like this time of year is kind of the perfect storm of things coming together, isn't it?
Right, especially, you know, with the holidays, they get a little stressful, they get a little disoriented, and then with the cold winter, if we ever get cold weather back again, that could be an extremely dangerous situation if your loved one wanders and, you know, you don't realize that they're gone or they, you know, have gotten farther than you think.
Yeah, and you've talked about this before, that people that would search for them and try to find them are shocked that maybe they don't come to them, but at times they get a little disillusioned and they don't recognize places or people, right?
Right, yeah, they might think that, you know, especially if they're at home and they're talking about, you know, oh, I need to go home.
Yeah.
You know, you have to kind of do some digging to find out where they are in their mind. You know, you have to kind of join their reality and figure out, you know, are they back at their job when they used to live in a different state, and try to figure out so that you can, you know, kind of talk to them and figure out what they're thinking.
Yeah. Are there tips? Is it a matter of simplifying things for them, or does technology become involved to help?
There's a couple tips. You know, the first one, as far as technology, you know, you can get sensors so that if they get out of bed, you'll have, you know, you'll be alerted, or if they open a door, you'll be alerted. Definitely keep, you know, your deadbolts, don't put them at eye level, put them up higher or lower, because they'll look at eye level, and if they see it, they'll turn it. But if they don't see it and they can't get out, then that kind of stops them. There's GPS tracking that you can get, you know, if you wanted to go that far, but there's definitely technology things you can use.
Are there things or signs to look for if you, especially if you have someone who's, you know, suffering from some sort of dementia that's never done this before? Are there signs that, oh, maybe they're thinking about doing this?
Yes, if they start talking about needing to go home, but they're at home, or if they start talking about needing to go to work, or that they need to go to church, or things that they used to do, or if maybe they normally take a walk and it's taking them longer to get back from their walk, or they, you know, don't know how to get back from the grocery store, or you go to the grocery store and they don't know where they are. You know, so there are definitely things that kind of indicate. There always is that first time that they wander. Right?
It's got to happen.
So you can kind of keep your eyes out for those.
Yeah, and you mentioned in some situations they may be going to a place that's familiar with them, but in their mind they might be a kid going to school, and so all of a sudden they're walking a different path. Right?
Yeah, a lot of times though they'll tend to wander the direction of their dominant hand. So if they're right-handed, they're going to tend to wander in that direction. And most times they're found within 1.5 miles of their home, typically if they're on foot.
And you said that first 24 hours is crucial in that
if you can't find them in the first 15 minutes, if you realize they're gone and it's been 15 minutes and you haven't found them, then definitely make sure you call, you know, the police and let them know that you're looking for a person with dementia and that they're a vulnerable person.
And sometimes if you can avoid places that a lot of crowds and a lot of outside stimulus, maybe that's the best way to go.
You know, I wouldn't necessarily take them to, you know, the mall, or take them someplace crowded, unless you're definitely not going to be leaving their side, because you know, like with children, you turn away for a second and you know, they could be gone.
Same thing. All right, very good advice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's good seeing you.
You too.
Don't go away. Nathan's in next. He's going to check out your forecast.